We want to solve systems of equations using elimination, and we want to use algebraic methods to solve. So directions say solve the following system of linear equations by elimination. Describe the solution type as one solution, no solution, or infinite solution. So use elimination. This method is helpful when you do not have a variable with a coefficient of 1. Choose a variable to eliminate. And so here we see that we have coefficients that are opposite. And so when we add these two equations together, the y variable will cancel out. So you may have to multiply one or both equations to obtain opposites. Here we already have them. Add the equation, solve and substitute your answer back in, and then check your ordered pair. So we're going to run through that example. 10x minus 3y equals negative 19, and negative 10x minus y equals 7. So I'm just going to write these. I guess we can just do the math right here. As it stands, we have 10 with a coefficient of positive 10 and a coefficient of negative 10, so those are already opposites. So what we can do is we can add these together. So 10x minus 10x cancel, and negative 3y minus y is equal to negative 4y, and negative 19 plus 7 is negative 12. And then we want to solve to get the variable by itself. So we divide by negative 4, divide by negative 4, and then we get y is equal to 3. So then we can use y equals 3, and we can substitute it into either one of the equations we want, but we'll take the y out and replace it with positive 3. So I'm going to pick the bottom equation. So we have negative 10x minus, I'll put my 3 in, and that is equal to 7. So we go ahead and we can solve that. So we can add 3 to both sides, and then we get negative 10x is equal to 10. And then we can divide everything by negative 10. And then we get x is equal to 1, negative 1. So now we have an x and we have a y. And now what we can do is we can substitute the values in to the other equation. So the first one we picked was this bottom one. Now we want to pick the top one. So we have 10 times x minus 3 equals negative 19. And so our x value that we're substituting in is negative 1. And the y value that we're substituting in is 3. And we're checking to make sure that this works. So I'm going to put a question mark over top the equal sign. So 10 times negative 1 is negative 10, minus 3 times 3, which is negative 9. And we're checking to see if that's equal to negative 19. And negative 19 equals negative 19. So this is, so this does work. So then our solution for this would be, we have an ordered pair, and our x value is negative 1, and our y value is 3. And in this case, then we have one solution.